Then we'll get going. Move that there. Perfect. Okay, let's get going with our marches on the spot. Nice and easy arms, don't worry about those, they'll join in with you as you march. And the quicker you march, the more you're going to get out of your cardio. Take it easy if you need to. This is your warm-up. You do whatever you need to do. The higher the knees, the harder it's going to be as well. Now, if you can, you're going to stay marching and we're going to roll the shoulders back. So we're going to do two things at the same time. You can either roll the shoulders or you can shrug the shoulders up and down. Okay, so it's whatever you feel comfortable doing. It's still going to warm up those shoulders. Stay marching if you can, and then you're going to roll the shoulders forwards. We're going to go the other way, rolling them forwards. Perfect. Again, keep shrugging the shoulders up and down if it makes it easier. And last one, bring the legs to a nice stillness. And let's take those arms back. Nice big circles. Just make sure you don't hit anything around you. Lovely. One more. Take the arms forwards. Perfect. And one more. We're going to go into our lovely twist. So you're going to have your hands up to your shoulder height, palms facing down. You're going to twist the torso, so keeping your hips forwards, looking over a shoulder. You're going to come through centre and you're going to look the other way. So always come through centre, looking over that shoulder, keeping the hips forward, not twisting the hips. They're nice and still. It is just the torso that we're moving. Nothing else needs to move. Lovely. Let's just do one more each side, and then we're going to go into opposite hand to opposite knee. So, our medium option is you bring your knee up to your hips. All right, so you're going to keep the knee at a 90 degrees angle with the hips. To make it easier, you don't bring the knee up as high and you keep it below the hips. To make it harder, your knee comes above the hips. Okay, so that's kind of your benchmark, I suppose. Whichever one you wish to do. I'm going to do medium, I'm not doing hard today. I've already done a yoga class this morning. Lovely. And then we got 3, 2, 1. Let's do spotty dog. So just to recap, your spotty dog. One leg goes back, both arms come forward, bring it to center, 2 arms forward, and change legs. So always both arms, and change the leg that goes back. Perfect. So again, you can stay here at a nice medium level. To make it easier, don't bring that leg as far back. You can keep it nice and close. And then to make it harder, you're really going to reach that back leg all the way so that you're going to have a little lunge in the workout. Perfect. Excuse me. And 3, 2, 1. The last one we're going to do is I want your legs a little bit wider for me. And you're just going to go from side to side. So I want you to really feel that hamstring stretching, making sure the ankle and the knee are going over toes, so no wobbly ankles. The ankle's a bit unsteady, bring the legs in a little bit closer. Just check The knee is going over the toe, so we're not wibble wobbly. Protect that knee. Lovely. And 3, 2, 1. Coming up. I'm taking this off. Get it in my way. So, first thing to do is obviously is our lovely arm sequence. So, arms up. Remember, flex at the wrists to make it harder. Keep them in line. So flex is harder. Keep them in line so they make it easier. At any point you need to lower the arms to take the pressure off the shoulders, then please do. First thing you're going to do, as always, we're crossing in front and we open. Cross, open. Lovely. So again, relax the shoulders. Don't allow them to hunch. If you're hunching your shoulders, you're making life hard for yourself. Keep the hands, your fingers in your peripheral vision so that you're not overextending the back. So if you're pushing your chest out, you're bringing your arms too far back. Protect the back, don't let it arch. Lovely. And then we're going to clench the fists, bring them into you. We're going to go down, we're going to pull up. So as you pull up, you're aiming to get the elbows as high as you can. Point them towards the ceiling, and that's really going to start working those shoulders. Perfect, there you go. So if you want to keep it easier, just don't bring the elbows up as high. You can just bring them back up to shoulder height. It's not a problem. But the higher you can point those elbows, the harder it's going to be. Last one, we're going to reverse it. Okay, so now we're going to lift them up above the head. And you pull down. So as you pull down, you're squeezing the shoulder blades together and bringing them down the back. Lovely. So we're just working the opposite muscles. Perfect. So really squeeze the shoulder blades together as you bring them down. Lovely. Imagine you're pulling down on something. Perfect. And last one. We're going to do out to the side. So if you keep your hands fist clenched for me, you're going to bring them open and in. Open and in. Lovely. So they're staying at shoulder height. You're just moving from the elbow. And it's just in and out. In and out. Nice. And 3, 2, 1. Lower those arms. Perfect. Very nice.
Cool. Well, I know I'm not here for a few weeks.
Well, see, Ken, I'm going to get you. All right. So from here, we're going to do our lateral squats. So I think we have done these before, but just to recap. So we're going to do 5 normal squats, and we're going to come into our lateral squats. You need to start at one side of your room. You're going to come down into your squat position. You're then going to step to the side, bring the leg in. Step to the side, bring the leg in. Step to the side, bring the leg in. You can come up for a little break. You go back down, and you're going to do the same thing going the other way. So the key thing is when you're down, you don't come up from your squat. So you don't step and dip. You stay in your squat position, okay? So a little tip, don't start out too low. All right, so if you want to just kind of go to your halfway point, do a couple there, and then you can do the last one a little bit longer. So just stagger it, so you can keep up, basically. So 5 normal squats to begin with, and then we'll go into our lateral ones. So down we go. Are you ready? We've got, very good. Again, 2. Nice. 3. Pushing those hips back. 4. Nice. Last one. 5. Very good. Set yourself up ready for your run side to side. We're going to do it 4 times. Are you ready? Down you go. Now you go on your own speed. You don't have to keep up with me if you want to go faster or slower. Remember, when you get to your kind of end, you can come up for a break if you wish, or you can just carry on. Very good. Lovely. 2 more for me. So this one Make this one your last one going in this direction. Very good. Now head back on your last little route. Oh. And then now you can have a break. Come back into the screen when you've done. And we're going to finish on 5 normal squats. We're not done. Get down. Are you ready? 1. There we go. Push those hips. 2. Push them back. 3. 4. Very nice. Last one. Good. Shake off those legs. Right, this next one, similar to what you did the other week, what you're going to do is you're going to step out to the side as far as you can go. You're then going to touch down to the floor. You're going to come up, bring the leg in, and then you're going to go the other way. All right, so it's a side step, touch the floor, and come in. If you don't want to touch the floor, that is absolutely fine. Just as long as the hand goes slightly down and you're coming back up, you're working. So different stages to this one. You can either do your step, then your touch, come up and bring the leg in. Okay, so you can break it down like that, or you can do them at the same time. So as you step out, you also go down to the floor and then you come in and then you do the other side. By doing it that way, you're going to get a bit more of a cardio workout, okay, because it's quicker. So I'll let you decide what we're going to do. We're going to do 15, okay? I was going to do 20, that's a bit mean. So we'll do 15. You take it at your own pace if you want to do it slower or you want to keep up. It's completely up to you, okay? So in 3, 2, 1, off you go. I'm just going to keep counting. 2, 3, but if you're going slower, so 5, there's 5, 6, 7, nice, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, perfect, 13, 14, last one, 15. Oh, it's hard. Right, this is a nice one. We're having a little, not a relax, but it's a nice one. So I think we did this the other week. What I would like you to do is we're going to do our walks, but we're doing them crosses. So your easy version, you're going to keep the feet flat on the floor. You're going to step, cross in front, step, cross behind. 4 times, go one way, back, again, and again, okay? To make it harder, you're going to come up onto your tiptoes and do the same thing. You're going to step, cross in front, step, cross behind. The smaller you can make your steps, the harder it's going to be because you're reducing the base that you're using. If at any point you are feeling wobbly, you need to make your steps bigger and it will spread your weight. The moment you bring it quite tight, it's going to make it harder. You're not allowing it to spread. Okay, I think that makes sense. So 4 times, either flat or on tiptoes, it is completely up to you. Okay, are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, we have step, cross in front, step, cross behind, step, cross in front, step, cross behind, step, cross front, and then I've got to my end, step, cross in front, step, cross behind. Lovely. So now we've got it. Let's check in with our posture. So if you are looking directly down to the floor, try and tilt your chin up a little bit. So you're kind of pulling those shoulders back. We have the habit of when shoulders tend to hunch with us. So tilt the chin up, try and get the eyeliner, relax the shoulders, setting that bend your core. And when you finish, come back into the screen. Lovely. Right, let's go to our wall push. I'm just going to move the screen slightly. So, to recap your technique with your wall push, you need to place the hands on the wall, and you need to make sure that they are in line with your shoulders, okay? So we're not up high, we're not down low, in line with your shoulders, okay? As you're coming down into your wall push, your elbows are also pointing down to the floor. Remember, to make it easier, you're going to bring the feet closer to the wall. To make it harder, you bring the feet out. Your start position, I want your heels on the floor, but as you go into your wall push, your heels can come off. But to begin, always make sure those heels are firmly on the floor for me. Suck in that belly button to spine to engage the core. And remember, it's your arms doing the work. Keep everything nice and in line. Don't let your hips drop. Protect your back. All right, we're going to do 20, okay? So get yourself set up. Make sure you're doing your little checks of your arms, your feet. And in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Keep going for me. 13, 14. Last one. Up you come. Nice. Roll off the shoulders. Remember to roll up the wrists as well. And we're going onto our floor. So this one is a fan favourite of mine. I really enjoy this one. Even though I can't do it to the max, this is my favourite. No, it's not that one. So on the chair, we're going to be doing bicycle crunches. So I'm going to give you a few options. If you are on the chair, you can, if you wish. Easy version is you bring one foot up and then you replace it down. Lift up, replace, lift up, replace. Okay, that's your easy version there. It's nice on the core, easy. Medium version, hook underneath if you can, or you can put your feet up. You're going to bring them in and out, but keeping the other foot off the floor. If you turn to the side, you'll be able to see that. So if you're here, it's always off the floor, okay? And you're going to bring it in, bring it out. I can't demonstrate the other one because it's too much on the core, but to make it harder, you'd have your arms up above the head, and then I can't do it. But then it's the same thing here with the legs, but a bit quicker, like you're riding a bike, okay? And your hands are up. It is a lot on the core. You probably won't be able to do that, but that's a hard version for you. You can, if you want, leave out the hands, keep them down. If you want to do the legs as if you're riding a bike, go for it, okay? That's kind of a little bit harder than the one I just showed you, okay? So feel free to try, but it is hard. On the floor, if you are with me, pop your mat down so you're at least comfortable. You're not going to be comfortable because you're doing an ab workout, but at least you're not on a hard surface. So if you're on the floor, your options are, excuse me, you can, so your easy version, you're going to bring your legs up to 90 degrees and you're going to drop and bring it back up. Drop, bring it back up. Now the foot doesn't quite touch the floor, it's a hover, okay, on the floor. And that's your easy version. Suck in that belly button to the spine, engage the core. Medium version, your legs are out and you're riding that bike, okay? It's a good one, I love it, but it's hard. Your hard version, I'll show you it slowly. Hands out to the side of your head, and what you do is you target opposite knee to opposite elbow. As you cycle, you're targeting opposites all together. Oh, I've not done that in a while. So that's your hard version. I might do a little bit and then I might go back to the medium option. So I'm going to let you choose lots of different options. We're going to do 20. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. I might try. I'm personally going to start with the hard and I might then drop down to the medium. So if I change what I'm doing, that's why. But you please do whatever you feel comfortable doing. So get yourself set up. And in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my Lord. If you're on the floor, hug your knees into you. Give them a cuddle. Sam's commenting. He's sitting there at his computer commenting. He goes, not joining in. So you can either hug your knees in for a nice stretch in the abs, or you can have a nice big stretch out. So it's up to you which one you prefer. And then, slowly for me, we're going to come off the floor, and we're going to have our little drinks break. Oh. Oh dear, I've missed bicycle crunches. I'm assuming you haven't, Tina.
No, I did try though. No pain, no gain.
This is it. I think I like them because it's a little bit more of a
They go
fun.
quite quickly, don't they, when you're moving?
Yeah, when you do the hard version, it goes quicker because you're doing it quicker. Come in, Sam. You're busy, aren't you? All right. All right. Everyone feeling okay? More ab work. I need to get back to what I was before Noah. Still not quite. It's still not there. Call it my mum muffin.
My pool's 26 and I don't think I ever got back to what I was.
Do you know what? I think I was talking to, me and Sam were literally just talking about it before we started this, because we were both saying that it's so easy when you're at home, and if your gym class is online still, it's so easy not to do it. And we need to get back into it. You just find excuses, don't you? But I just said to Sam, like, the 9 months of having Noah, it just goes to show how quickly those muscles just go.
Yeah.
And it's quite shocking how, it's just, how stamina goes, your strength goes. Right, let's go again. So let's just march for me on the spot, just so we're getting back into the exercise, just get that blood pumping a little bit more. And like I say, it's just to let the body know that we've not quite finished. We're going to do a little bit more. We're going to put some holds into some of the sequences. So just remember to reserve some energy. So we're going to have a hold in the arm sequence. We'll have a hold in the squats and the wall push and the bicycle crunches. Okay, so just be mindful that those holds are going to be there. All right, let's push those arms then. So the same thing as we did before, arms up to shoulder height for me. And we're going to cross in front and open. So in front, open. Lovely. Perfect. So we're going to do 2 more. And then we're going to go straight into those pull-ups. Are you ready? So fists clenched, pull up and down. I call them fish, but not fish, with fists. There's 3. 2 more. Last one. Reverse. Reach them above the head. Pull down. Nice. Pull down. 3 more. Lovely. 2 more. Squeeze in those shoulder blades. Last one. Out to the side. Are you ready? Bring them in. Whoops. Right out. There's 3. 4. Last one. Hold the arms out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop. Nice. Check them out and roll off the shoulders. Perfect. Your lateral squats. We're going to do 5 normal squats. We're going to do our lateral squats. We're going to go 4 times. And then we're going to do a hold. And we're going to do a 10-second hold. Be prepared. Are you ready? 5 normal squats to begin with. Pushing those hips back. Off you go. We've got 1. Push the hips. 2. Lovely. 3. Very nice. 4. Last one. Set yourself up ready for those lateral squats. In your own time. Off you go. So remember, step into the side, bringing the legs together. Side. Perfect. When you get to your end, if you want a little break, you can. If not, you carry on going back the other way, keeping it low as you go. Lovely. Twice more for me. Oh, I'm cheating, I'm coming up. Lovely. And then final time, go back the other way. And we're going to do a hold. So once you've got to your end, come up, a little bit of a break, come back into your screen. Down you go, push those hips and hold. Nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Let lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Very good. You missed it, Ken. Oh, you're on mute. I didn't realise.
Oh, I feel every single one.
All right, let's go into. We've got that side step with touch. So just to recap, you can either step to the side, hand goes down, you come up and you bring the leg in. Other side, step, hand, up and in. Or you do it all at the same time. So as you step, your hand goes down and you bring it in as you bring the leg in. And then the other side, okay? Completely up to you. The second version, like I said, is obviously going to be quicker. So just be aware of that on your cardio. You can even do a couple of the hard ones and then go back to an easy version. So it's completely up to you, but just be mindful that second one is quicker. We did 15 last time because it's the second round, a little bit harder. We're going to aim for 20. But if you want to stop at 15, then you can. Okay, so don't feel like you have to do the extra 5 if you're done. Okay, if you do stop and you just do 15, just march on the spot for me so you keep the cardio going rather than standing there waiting for us. Your heart rate will start to go down. So just keep a march going for me, all right? Okay, I'm going to count them purely so I can make sure we're doing enough. You don't have to keep up with me. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Here you go. 1 and 2. Lovely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Halfway. 11, 12, 13, 14. Stop if you wish, or carry on. There's 17, 18, come on, 19, last one. Oh, everybody just march, just to calm it a little bit. Very good. This is our, it's not a relaxed one, but it's an easier. So, different options here for you. You can continue with your crosses. So just to recap, you can do it back on your feet and step, cross in front, step, cross behind. And you would continue that pattern. That's your easy version. Hard version, on your tiptoes, step, cross in front, step, cross behind. Okay, same pattern. Or, okay, You can do, and it's a little bit tricky, okay? You can do, I think we did this the other week actually. We step forward onto your tiptoes, and then down onto your heels. So you would do up, heel, up, heel, and you would keep doing that. So if I do it forwards, you'll see you step forward so you're on your tiptoes, heel, tiptoe, heel, tiptoe, heel. So what's happening there is obviously you're working through the different levels, but you've got to shift your weight as well. So as you come up onto your tiptoes, you're shifting that weight forward. Just try and sit the hips back a little bit, and that's going to counterbalance you on the heels. Up to you which one you want to go for. You can stay at the crosses, or you can do the up, or the tiptoe, heel. 4 times. So if you want to do twice crosses and then twice the other version, is completely up to you. Okay, I'll let you decide. So get yourself set up, and in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to confuse anybody, depending on which version you would like to concentrate on. But what I can tell you is we still need to think about our posture. So, like I said, if you're looking down, try and lift the chin up for me, so that we're not kind of looking too far down and those shoulders are hunched. Nice, very good. Make this one your last one. And remember, arms out if you need to. Perfect. Very nice. Oh, we've got a wall push. So let's go back to our lovely walls. And remember 2 technique. Hands onto the wall for me. We need to make sure that those arms are in line with our shoulders. We're not too far up, we're not too far down. Stepping in towards the wall is going to make it easier. The more you step out is going to make it harder. What was I going to say? Bending your elbows as you come down into the wall push. Your start position for me is heels on the floor. As we go down into that wall push, your heels can come off the floor, but please make sure that when you start, those heels are down. We're going to do 15 wall pushes and then a 10-second hold, okay? So just again, be mindful of that hold. If you need to bring those legs in a little bit when you're holding, so it's not too much for you, then please do. Okay, get yourself nice and set up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1 and 2. Lovely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Very nice. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one I'm going to hold. So come down for me, elbows point down and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push off. Ooh. Roll your shoulders and roll the wrists if you need to. Make sure you roll them the other way. Lovely. Okay, the last one we're going to do. We have our lovely bicycle crunches. So it's a little bit different this week because we're doing bicycles. We have been doing the same hold most weeks. So on the chair, just to recap, you're going to have your easy option on the chair as you lift up and you replace. Lift up and replace. So that's a nice, easy version. If you want to add in the arms here, then by all means you can. That's just going to add that twist it's working for you. Okay, so that's your easy version of the chair. Remember your hard version, the legs are up and you hold. Your hold position on the chair for me, make sure I'm not leaning, there we go, is you lift that leg in and you're going to hold it, and then when we switch, you will switch legs. So the hold is the knee in. If you want to, you can add in the arms and hold, and then you'll change and hold, okay? That's it on the chair. I've not decided how long I'm going to hold for you. We'll see. On the floor. It's a very similar hold, I have to say. We're going to add in different layers to make it easy. So, to recap your options on the floor, you have the option of bringing those, you can see, bringing the legs up to 90 degrees, down and up, down and up, down and up, okay? That's your easy version there. Medium version, the legs are out and they're cycling. The lower the legs, the harder it is. Bring the legs up and it's going to be easier. Your harder version, your hands run up to the side of the head, and as you cycle, you target elbow to opposite knee here, okay? Like I said to me and Tina just talking about it, yes, it's hard, but it makes it go quicker because you are being quicker, if that makes sense. Your hold on the floor. So if you are doing 90 degrees, your hold will be here, your foot hovering above the floor. You would then bring it in and then you would change. So that's your hold if you're doing option 1. If you're doing option 2, which is where you're just using the legs, your hold will be here, bringing that knee into the leg is straight, and then you would switch. If you are doing option 3, where you're bringing it all together, your hold is here, opposite elbow to opposite knee, and then you would switch, okay? They're your holds, depending on what you are doing. If, for instance, though, you are doing option 2, but you would quite like to do the option 3 hold, then go for it, okay? Just because you're doing option 2 does not mean you can't do option 3 hold. So again, mix it up. Decide whatever you want to do. We're going to do, how many did we do last time? We did 20. So I tell you what, let's stick with 20 bicycle crunches, but we'll just do a 5-second hold on each leg. Okay? So 10 seconds in total, 5 on one leg, and then we'll switch and do 5 the other way. Easy. And then we're done. Okay? So decide on your option. She says easy, but you know what I mean. Decide on your option. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch there. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Stretch it out. So either hugging those legs, and it's a nice stretch. If you want to, you can rock from side to side, and that's a really nice stretch. Or bring arms to the head, relax the legs, and you can stretch that. So up to you which stretch that you would prefer. You can do a bit of both. And then we're going to get back on the floor. If you want a little drink, please grab a drink. I'm going to go straight into the cool down. So join in when you're ready, no rush. Keep your chair nearby because we are going to use the chair, as always at the end. Oh, it's a struggle getting up. So, your first stretch for me is we're going to have one leg in front, the other one up. Making sure the toes are pointing in the same direction. Leaning forward to the front leg is make sure the back leg is straight. And the heel down on the floor. If you need to grab your chair, and use it to hold on to. So you can do this by all means, please do. You can also hold the stretch I'm showing you. You can, if you want, hold onto the wall and then push against the wall, and that will increase your stretch as well. So different options for this one. Only if you have your balance, you're going to do this, and if you feel comfortable doing it, okay? You're going to bring your arms up above your head, then reaching above you, and you're going to slowly bring the hands down. We're aiming for the toe. If you wish to stay here, you stay here. If you want to go a bit lower and then stop, you stay there. So you go to wherever you feel comfortable. We're aiming to fold all the way down towards the floor. Hold it here. And on your next in-breath, slowly come up, rolling through the spine, head's the last thing. Perfect. Change legs for me. So nice and controlled stretch. So remember, hold the chair if you need to. You can push against the wall. Toes in the same position, in the same direction. Lean forward, heel down. Nice. Reach up for me if you wish. You don't have to if you don't want to. And start to lean forward. Remember, you stop at any point. You go wherever you feel comfortable going. And we're going to hold it. Nice, very good. And then on your next in-breath, you're going to slowly come up through the spine and over. Lovely. Let's change. We're going to do heel down. You're going to push back on those hips. Hands go onto the bent leg for your support. Again, hold the chair if you need to. If you want to increase your stretch, you can take that hand down to the toe. Again, only if you want to and if you've got your balance. Release the hand and you're going to change legs for the final time. She says, push back the hips, hands onto the bent leg. Again, increase the stretch if you wish by taking the hand down. Lovely. Oh, I just looked at you all then, wasn't I? And then slowly coming up for me. Let's take a seat on our chair. Now we're going to do our torso twist. We're going to do this as a stretch. So what I would like you to do, one hand is going to hook underneath the opposite thigh. Okay, so I'm using my left hand, it's going to come underneath my right thigh. Right arm is going to go over the back of my chair and I'm going to look behind me. Keep your hips and your glutes firmly on the chair, so don't hitch up your hip. Keep them down. If you're hitching up your hip, you're cheating, basically. Nice. And then slowly come back to centre for me. We're going to go the other way. So hands into the thigh. If you don't have back on your chair, just hold the seat. It's not a problem. Only because I've got a back on my chair. It's a nice anchor. Again, keep the glutes and the hips on the chair. Lovely. And come back to centre for me. Nice. Let's do those arms. We're going to take one arm across and you're going to pull it in towards you. Remember, bring the arm to you. Don't let your body come to your arm, if that makes sense. Bring it in. Lovely. Very nice. And then you're going to change. Other arm. Bring it in towards your body. Keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Try not to slouch on your chair. Sit nice and tall. Very good. Let's change this stretch. We're going to bring one arm up, replace it down so it's behind your shoulder, and the hand on the elbow, and pull back. You don't have to do the elbow if you want to just push back on the arm, that's fine. Wherever you feel comfortable. As long as you're feeling that stretch going down the side, working. Nice. And then let's change. Other arm, bring it up, drop it behind you, on the elbow, pull back. Lovely. Very good. and bring the arms down. We're going to do a little stretch for our fingers and our wrists because we've been using the wall. So what I want you to do is one hand is nice and flat. The other hand is going to come onto the fingers and you're pushing down. There we go. So really stretching out. If I turn to the side, you'll see. So it's flat, hand on the fingers, push down. So stretching out the wrist, stretching out those fingers. There we go. And then change for me. So the other hand nice and flat. Pop your fingers on top and then pull down. You might find one's tighter. Together. Lovely. There we go. You've got it. Perfect. And then just roll them out. Nice. Let's finish with our head. So we're going to look to one side for me, coming through centre, and then you're going to look the other way. And then change, going through centre, look on the other side. Final time, through centre to look the other way. And then this time you're going to come to centre and you're going to tilt that chin up towards the ceiling. Remember, go as far as you feel comfortable. If any moment you feel dizzy, you bring your head back to centre. And then dropping that chin all the way down to the chest. Really stretch out that neck. And then again, up towards the ceiling, but go as far as you feel comfortable doing so. And final time, chin to chest. And we're going to finish with those head circles. So we're going to do a full head circle, nice and slowly. You're going to do it twice in one direction. Once you have done it twice in that direction, you're then going to change. And you're going to go the other way. All the way around, nice and gentle. When you're finished, come back to centre. Perfect. Let me just, and I shall